What's up YouTube, how you lot doing? Welcome to another episode of Gym Talk. If you're new here, welcome to our beloved home and welcome to, what we're going to call this, the gang, gym gang, well, you're part of the family now. So, and if you are a regular, you know what it is, we got a really high intense session today. So, you're going to hit me for this, maybe hit us, but it will come off for you in the end. So get ready for your sweat on. Grab your water, grab your headphones, let's get on. You know when you get an aneurysm, right? One day, brain clot, wherever it is, but you keep throwing this stuff at me. I'm going to stick by the phone today because it just helps in my memory and I hate these names. So we're doing, so as a start for warm-up, we're going to do side jumps. So very easy stuff, you stand in the middle, you just jump to the side, it gets the heart warming, to the side, it gets the heart warming, heart pumping and your blood warming up. Then we're doing star jumps. I'm not going to do that because you know what a star jump is, I hope. Squat poses. Now this is quite a new one-ish. Again, we're doing the stretch of the butt and you're going to be, getting that stretch on, right? Get all the legs warmed up. And we're going to do kickbacks. We did that last time as well. Just doing this nice, easy kickback. You guys ready? Let's do it. Always keep hydrated. Oh, just spoon anyway. This topic of the day?
News of the day.
News of the day. Alright, if you're American, it doesn't concern you, but at the same time it does. If you're anybody, it concerns everybody.
It concerns everybody.
Because we got Boris Johnson, the new UK Prime Minister, in power. Boris Mother Flabba Dubba Johnson.
Jabba dabba doo. Oh God, listen. I'll be honest with you, okay? So
yeah.
I don't mind Boris Johnson. I never have. But I think when the campaign was going on, I don't know if you guys watched it, wherever you're from. I mean, it's really interesting politics, with Brexit. I would personally say like our politics is now equal to or just as interesting as the American politics.
Oh, because of Trump, yeah.
No, actually, regardless of Trump, American politics is just so much more feistier. You know, people are just really sort of just angry with each other. But for me, what happened was when Boris said he was going to run, I always admired him because he was just Boris. He was always on catch.
There's something about him, isn't it? It's like he's one of us.
Yes. He didn't try to be anything else. I mean, he still can't dress properly to this day. Do you see what I mean?
He always acts like he's in a rush, like he has to get out of there. So
that's my point. Your hair is more tidy than him. It's just unbelievable. So when there was this thing about him having a row with his missus.
Oh yeah. By the way, this guy here, he's into politics.
Yeah, I love
I'm not
politics.
as much into politics, but I'm up to date.
I love politics. When that happened and the police came to his house, right? The next day, literally the next day, they were doing what's it called? A talk, right? And the guy asked him. He asked him 5, 6, 7 times, right?
That's what it's,
Yeah. People were booing. And it was just ridiculous. He's like, I'm not going to answer.
That's his private life. I mean, he doesn't have to answer it.
No. You see, that for me is where, I know he doesn't have to answer it, but you are running for Prime Minister.
Yeah, but what does a relationship define you as a Prime Minister? What does a fight between your missus define you as a Prime Minister?
Everything. Everything. Listen, I get it, it's his private life, and to a certain extent, right? It's his private life. I get that. But you're running for a public office, okay? And at a certain extent, your private life, right, is my life as well, because you are representing me. If you have an abusive, okay, first of all, I'm not saying he's abusive at all. I'm just saying that if you're always angry at home, I need to know that because you're representing me in places of power. Like if you're not calm, how does that look at me as, as a citizen?
I don't know.
Do you get what I mean?
Like, I get me, but I see both sides of it. I see that, again, it's like the public life is the problem.
Yes. Sorry guys, my fault. Right, Okay, yeah, alright, fine. My fault, camera died. Alright, we're back.
Where were we?
Right.
Boris, and I think I said, I said that there's a difference between public and private life, wasn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, difference between the public and private life, right? It's like, what's a good example? It's like me and you.
Yeah.
If we ever become famous,
yeah.
I wouldn't want people to know what my ins and outs at home is.
Yeah.
To what I want to show them.
Okay, but being famous is very different from running a country. I think for me, running a country, you do have to be some level of poise, some level of, calmness, integrity. Clearly, in 2019, that's gone out the window.
Yeah.
Completely gone out the window. We've got, from America to our own country to places in Thailand, everything is just topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
And personally, I think the reason why that's happened is because people are tired of the old ways. When a person comes across as, yes, I know what I'm doing, I know, how to run a country, but in reality, they're a completely different person,
Okay.
But it's like Jeremy Hunt, right? Jeremy Hunt compared to Boris Johnson, he's the guy.
The thing is, Jeremy Hunt looks more faker than Boris
There you go. Because we've been conditioned that if you're too perfect, if you look perfect, you're obviously the fake one. Hence why, even though Boris was the one who looked the messes, the one who didn't seem to have his life.
But it's like we know what he's about compared to Jeremy Hunt.
Exactly.
I get that.
So
in terms of, I guess, track it back, I guess you were saying he could have lied, he could have made a story up, he could have said Monopoly, because Monopoly is a star of the whole war.
Yeah.
We just make up an excuse. Look, we're humans, we
all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes. We lie to you all the time. Yeah. Us peasants are lied to you all the time. So one other lie wouldn't hurt, you know what I mean?
So for me, I guess in one sense, I do admire the fact that he didn't.
We don't lie.
No, we don't.
We don't lie.
I do admire that he stuck to his grounds, and it wasn't. But by not actually admitting what happened,
Yeah.
he did become a politician in my eyes.
Yeah.
Like for me personally, he caused Brexit, so he should fix Brexit or get us out.
Yeah, you do have a point there, but he lied through his mother, flabba dabba Johnson teeth. He lied. He was gonna send this. I mean,
Yes.
there's so many promises that dude made.
Yeah. So in the
Just
campaign,
like every other politician, when they get to power,
Yeah.
screw what they promised.
yeah. In the heat of things, certain things were said. Now, for me, I'm a millennial, and I feel like it is absolutely pointless. I feel like when we leave in a few years' time, it could be 20 years' time, we're going to be like, oh, let's get back into it. Because whether you like it or not, globalization is happening. You can't avoid it. With new technologies, we're becoming closer and closer. Whereas before, the world was a little bit. We're now becoming a lot more closer. You know, and the internet.
The phones and internet.
Exactly. 5G, all these things are becoming, so you can't avoid it. You can't kick someone out of your country because of the way they look, in my opinion. There needs to be a little bit more to it. But at the same time, I do get the whole immigration thing.
Let's spice this conversation up. Right? You put a bit of seasoning, paprika.
A little bit of seasoning.
We all know that I think Boris was Trump's preferred.
Yes.
I still think Trump's an idiot, personally, but that guy knows how to run a country. I've been seeing his spec sheet. I mean, he's done a lot since he's been in the power.
Yes.
And he's not the best human being, being perfect, but in terms of what he's done, he ain't done a half bad job. But now we've got Boris, right?
Yeah.
Another idiot of ours, but I got hopes that one idiot can change a lot. I got hope that idiot can do the same thing. So hopefully, I'm hoping that them two can come together, or even Boris himself can do his own thing. But I still believe that you heard of the negative and positive.
Yeah.
So negative and negative, I'm hopefully making positive. I'm putting science into this.
Yeah, I think in total we just want a country that works.
Yeah.
There's so much more.
Because we're Britain, I mean.
Yeah.
We ruled half of Europe.
There's so much more. We ruled half the world.
Yeah, man, definitely.
There's so much more to the country than just Brexit. We've got the NHS, we've got policing, we've got all these different elements, which just makes a melting pot of things. I do think Boris's heart is in the right place. I don't think personally. The likes of Trump and Boris are what you say. I actually think they're really intelligent people. However, the way that they behave is not socially acceptable, which in many ways can be a little bit refreshing. Is that what we should aspire to? I personally, I would say no. But I don't know, maybe there's something real about them. You know who Trump is. You know who Boris is. There's no fakeness.
No, there isn't.
You know what you're getting in a weird way.
There's a saying you used to tell me, There's a saying, I still remember today.
What?
It's good to trust the devil you know and the angel
you don't know. Exactly. So, sometimes when somebody acts a certain way, but I would say they act human. And that's, we all have hatreds, likes, dislikes. We all have a bit of prejudice in us, we all fear things. So it's more of an understanding. But when we see that, then it's up to us to go, do you want to be a part of that?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So in conclusion, do you believe that this is the best thing that can happen?
I think it is. I think it is.
Alright, so I think I'm scared because I said this to you, but I'm hoping that things will turn around. So to end this video, if you don't take offense from what we say, just our opinions. You got your own opinions, and whatever you gotta say, leave it in the comments and all that stuff. If you do feel that we offended you, send us a message. We'll try and make it right.
We'll try and make it right.
But if you are feeling offended and you really hate us, then screw you. We'll fight back.
Let's get the main workout going.
And was gonna say one other thing
Yeah.
that I forgot.
Okay, main workout. Let's go.
I am warmed up. If you're not warmed up, do it again. Alright? It's serious stuff, you have to warm up, otherwise you will hurt yourself. It's one of the rules of gymming. Okay? So sticking with the home workout routine, we'll be doing some, I'll say some legs and a lot of running, as I previously said in the intro. We're going to be doing something called mountain climb today. Again, we're not climbing a mountain, don't worry, it's not in the name. You basically spread legs and like you're just crawling like a mountain form. Okay, yeah? Then we're doing jumping lunges. So like a normal lunge, you still go jump into it. You want me to show you? Fine, I'll show you. So you just kind of jump into it. Yeah? That way you're working the landing and you're working the kind of, what do you call when you don't jump back? Oh, whatever, you know what I mean. And then you're doing the long jump and jog back. See, this is what I like. I like some exercise because it has 2 in 1. So you'll be jumping forward and you'll be jogging back. Really fast and really consecutively. And it really does give you a run. And that's not pun intended. And then, like always, we need an ab workout in our sessions. So today we'll be doing crunches, leg crunches. So we're going to just, you know what leg crunch is? It's just, use your leg and you crunch with it, sort of, like that. I'm tired. So, you ready? Let's do it.
Okay, so esports, right? So yeah. So
okay.
what is it this week? So this kid, who's British, right, just won, just shy of 1 million.
Doing what?
Playing Fortnite. Now I'm not really into esports, but I want to get your opinion.
I'm glad you brought this up because I hate politics.
Okay.
Guys, this is getting serious now, yeah? This is on BS, man! God damn, 1 million!
1 million. 1 million.
I'm even surprised.
But that's the runner-up, right?
Fortnite as well. Oh my god.
So the winner gets what? Just shy of 3 million.
3 million for playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
This is serious, man. Okay, I get that because there are. Fortnite is even the main one. There are bigger ones out there like FIFA, like Rainbow Six Siege is one of my favorite ones. I watch Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Do you play that game?
No.
It's a shooter game. It's a very hardcore shooter game. I love it to bits. I hate taking them quite terrible at it, but it's a good game. It involves a lot of skill in Fortnite.
Okay.
No, I'm not dissing you Fortnite players. You got skill, but you Rainbow Six players got skill.
Okay.
Difference. But yeah, they earn tons of more money because it's such a huge fan base within the gaming community.
I don't get it. It's weird to me. Like,
there are YouTubers out there that earn money for games.
Yeah, but why?
Because it's so good.
But
it's talent. It's a talent. It's really hard.
Prove to me why it's a talent. Somebody explain it, because for me it's like just a bunch of kids.
Not kids.
They're
Like
kids.
my kids.
Listen. We are older, and this teenager, 15-year-old, is coming back with just shy of a million.
You get taxed, man. It'd be about 100k.
No, it's no. We live in a fair society in this country, but I really don't get it.
It's hard to explain. I mean, there's so many avenues. I mean, there's one guy. I won't mention his YouTube name, but he's such a good player. I think I saw one of his PUBG games, and he went a whole game just sniping everyone.
What's PUBG?
PUBG is Players Unknown Battleground. It's a Fortnite version. It's basically not like Fortnite, but they think Fortnite copied them. It's a big hoo-ha about it, but we won't talk about that today. It's basically you jump in the middle of an island, and his audience for the last man standing.
Okay, so
this guy sniped about 50, maybe more than that, of players, just so quick because he's so fast with the mouse and keyboard. He's so good, and just watching him makes you feel like, wow, this guy's good. And people tip him, and people they watch him, they want to see him play live. Like the biggest, I won't mention him as well, biggest FIFA player that was he lives in Watford.
He lives in Watford?
Yeah, I'm just trying to throw clues out there so you can guess. He's a three-littered man. I won't mention him.
I don't know. I'm not a gamer.
Okay, so he plays FIFA, and he's not even that good, but because of the comedy and the way he plays, people love watching his content. I used to love his content, and he used to get donations, and people used to go see him. It's like stuff like that. It's
so
even celebrities want him.
I get played. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But what happened to sort of good old-fashioned books, man?
The years have changed.
What years? Books are forever.
The gaming industry has surpassed the movie industry. The gaming industry is huge now.
Okay, so
everything is going on in the gaming industry.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that in the sense that I'm tired. In the sense that I think with gaming, you see the quality getting better and better.
Do you know the story modes, man? The story mode, like for example, my Red Dead Redemption 2. One of the best, if not the best, story mode I played. You know, the character builder, the way you kind of get engrossed with the main character. It's just, you feel connected, man. You feel like a whole, it's better than watching a movie, because in the movie you're watching the guy, whereas in the game, you are the guy.
Okay, so I'm gonna spice it up a bit.
That's my mind.
Yeah, I'm spicing it up, put some salt on it.
No, man, something makes it
I think, alright, pepper it up. I think that the developers deserve their millions because they put in effort, time to create the games. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you deserve millions of pounds if you just play games.
Okay, I get another example.
I don't think so.
Rainbow Six Siege, the developers only listen to the pro players, but the pro players bring in the other players. Because when people watch the pros play, they want to play the game too.
It's not that serious.
It's pretty serious. It's life and death. It's life and death.
So you mean to tell me that if somebody couldn't play, they would jump themselves off a cliff?
Oh no. They didn't play, man. They just gotta get better, man. That's comparison. Right? Don't jump off a cliff. You need to practice. I was a terrible player.
Okay, so what happened to good old fashioned sort of working hard, creating? Or is it just because I'm stuck in the past?
Yeah, you're really stuck in the past. But then you gotta think about this. Why, like the lottery, people are going from broke to billionaires within the day. And they've done nothing besides just guess a few numbers. And then most of the time, they spend it.
Okay, the likelihood of you winning the lottery is rare. And
the likelihood of you winning a gaming competition is equally as rare.
No, it's not.
Because it's hard work.
No,
it's luck. No luck.
If you can bash a good couple of, controllers, then you're good and you can make something. Okay, so you might not be, I'm guessing there's like loads of people, there's like tiers and...
Yeah, there's ranks.
So it's like a YouTuber.
Oh mate, it's bigger than that. The gaming industry is so big, there's so much going into it. Comic-Con was recently, I wanted to go to Comic-Con so bad. Comic-Con in San Diego was very recently. Do you know how many people went, do you know how many like producers and celebrities and everyone's in there because they love the cosplay, they love the effects of it, they love just meeting the characters and...
Yeah.
Oh man,
to be honest, I will admit that life is too short. So if you love something,
That's
you
good.
might as well.
That's good.
You might as well go for it.
That's good.
If you love something, look. What else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? I'm not saying just play games all day, but like.
If you're good at something.
Yeah, and I feel like.
Why not charge you for
I
it?
feel like life should be entertaining. Obviously, we need to sort out quite a lot of things. World hunger, you've got slavery, modern slavery is a big issue. So we've got quite a lot of things. But let's say, right now, we fixed all the major problems in the world, right? What else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? Nothing. You're just gonna play games.
Well, that's the thing. Maybe it's a conspiracy. Maybe this stuff of having the perfect world is not perfect at all. Maybe it's...
Personally, I think human beings are not necessarily mentally at that level to try and make, at least at the moment, to try and make a perfect world. I mean, we've been warring with each other for a very long time. But if gaming brings people together...
Yeah, it does. You put Trump, I love Trump. Okay, I got it. You put Trump and Boris in a room playing, I don't know, FIFA, good old fashioned.
Somebody would, I would pay to watch that. I would pay to
You would pay to watch that?
I would pay to watch that. Oh my god. you got ginger versus ginger.
No, ginger versus orange. Ginger juice versus orange juice.
Yes. Ginger juice versus orange.
Guys, man, look, we gotta make this shit. I said yes, man. We gotta make this happen.
Yes.
We gotta make the sugar honey iced tea happen.
Yes.
Oh my
God. I'll beep you up. No, I can see that. So, like, for example, okay, I can see it because I don't know all these famous YouTubers, but yeah, you're right.
Okay,
if I had
so
somebody famous, if I had Barack Obama versus, I don't know.
Oh, Barack Obama played NBA against a famous YouTuber.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. I'll watch that.
You know what I mean?
I'll watch that.
I'll watch it. But the thing is, I guess going back to that 13-year-old you mentioned, 13?
Yes, 13.
That's a young age, but yeah. Maybe the price of the reward is too much.
It's too much. I mean, it's a game.
Because the kid is too young to
that's psychological.
comprehend that amount of money in their hands.
It's that psychological thing, right? So, I'm not saying every parent is like this, but like that's the kid's money. But he's too young to handle such money.
I mean, he's good at his earnings. Like, if he's good that good, he can make good living now.
But that money is effectively
It would change a person's mindset. Man.
Yeah, it's
they think because of a young age, he'll be kind of programmed into thinking money's easy.
But here's my thing: Fortnite is gonna die out. It will. It might be 2 years, 3 years, whatever. How many of the
I'm
years?
an Apex fan myself. Apex Legends.
So if the kid is only good at Fortnite, then what? Then what? That's my point. So if he spends 10, 15 hours a day.
No, you got a point. Because like,
then what?
you remember the Halo days?
No.
You remember the Halo? Okay, Halo was like the biggest kind of it was the biggest sort of like
thing that
was out there for so many years, and now look at it now. Like I got friends on my list that I've had since Halo, and I haven't seen them online since like I was a kid.
This is what I'm trying to say. So
they died out, but Fortnite, I mean, the way it's going, it'll take a while to die out. But
I think we need to protect these kids.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you don't, like, if they think this is a serious job, maybe it will be in 2 minutes. Maybe
we get kicked out.
We get kicked out. Maybe Fortnite will be something amazing for a long time. But as these kids grow, they can't just rely on it. This might be a job for life. Yeah. But right now, it is not a job for life.
So the conclusion is nothing wrong with it. It's just the price of reward is
it's too much for young kids.
It's too much exposure to.
It's too much pressure, and it takes time away from them studying. And I'm sorry, right? Listen, education. I've always believed that education is key, but it's not actually the master key of everything. Yeah. But you still need it to communicate with your fellow man. Yeah. If you don't know your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s, how are you going to get by in the world? People don't communicate via Fortnite. Yeah, no, okay. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Again, these are just opinions. If you got your own comment section, it's always down below. We'll read it. We got 20 minutes before they kick us out. Yeah. When you get back into the training, and then
Yeah, we need to finish up with the warm-ups.
And hopefully the camera won't die out this
no
time.
warm-ups, warm-downs. Okay, guys, make sure you warm down.
Yeah, always warm down and stretches as well. And also, if the camera doesn't die,
Yes.
we can say goodbye too. So,
Peace out.
guys, let's do it. Come on,
warm down.
get warm up.
Let's go. Wow. That was a workout.
Yeah.
You know, it's a funny thing. I did this earlier this morning. We did this on a Sunday, and basically.
It wasn't me. I was in bed.
Yeah. Basically, there was a couple of 80-year-olds who were just running rings around me. It's just insane how fit some people are. You know, and this is a smaller exercise.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This is why I don't go to these high cardio classes. I don't want to brass myself, even though there are some cute girls in there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to brass myself, honestly. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, end of the show.
For joining us for another awesome
episode.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed.
Yeah. Alright, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, you have to.
Yeah, leave some comments, like us,
support us, we need your support.
Yeah.
Leave some likes.
Yeah.
And we'll hopefully again see you next time. Like, as usual, we salute you.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, whoever you are, thank you again.
Yeah, love you.
On to the next episode.
On to the next episode.